By definition, epigraphy is a study of inscriptions engraved or painted on durable materials such as stone, metal, or ceramics. As you can see here, it comes from epigraphy, or in Latin, inscription means something that's inscribed. As inscribed objects, the inscriptions unite spheres of tangible and intangible culture, and they represent a precious legacy and direct link with the past. So Greek and Latin epigraphy belong to the classics and share common ground with the cognate disciplines such as papyrology, codicology, paleography, and one of its most notable characteristics is interdisciplinarity, as the epigraphy involves a range of methods from different disciplines, including textual philology, text criticism, history, archaeology, and art history, with the aim to decipher and contextualize inscriptions as invaluable sources of historical and cultural knowledge. The origins of Greek and Latin epigraphy are tied to the early efforts of August Beck and Theodor Mommsen, Wilamowitz von Mollendorf, and others, namely the monumental projects such as Corpus Inscriptionum Graecarum, Inscriptiones Graecae, Corpus Inscriptionum Latinarum, that was founded in 1853. That aimed to systematically collect and publish all Greek and Latin inscriptions, and these were supplemented by annual publications such as Lane Epigraphic and Supplementum Epigraphicum Graecum. And these were followed by a range of different regional or thematic corpora. The emergence of digital epigraphy can be traced to the moment when classicists first embraced the transformative power of computers, particularly the revolutionary concept of search. The use of computers eventually led to initial efforts to digitize texts. As early milestone in this progression was the release of Thesaurus Linguae Graecae compact disc in 1995, which notably incorporated epigraphic content, marking a significant early step in this direction. The advancement in internet technology facilitated the progress of digital epigraphy. Notable projects emerged, such as Epigraphische Datenbank Heidelberg, founded by Geza Alfeldi in 1986, and the project lasted until 2021. Together with epigraphic database Rome, that was developed by University of Rome, La Sapienza, and database Bari in Hispania Epigraphica, they established the association EAGLE, the International Federation of Epigraphic Databases, that has significantly influenced further advancement in digital epigraphy. There are also other long-standing databases that are out of this framework, and those include the database of Packard Humanities Institute, as well as Klaus Slaby database. However, unlike the Epigraphische Datenbank Heidelberg and EDR, these do not offer sufficient level of details about the inscriptions. They're equipped only with just basic metadata such as bibliographic data and provenance. This is another slightly more complete database that's focused on photographic material, Biret Lupa, which also belonged to the later to the EAGLE Association. A game-changing role in the course of digital epigraphy belongs to EpiDoc. It is an international collaborative effort to provide guidelines and tools for encoding scholarly and educational editions of the ancient documents. So as the definition of EpiDoc says, the name is coined from epigraphic documents, and it represents a subset of text encoding initiative, which is a consortium that collectively develops and maintains standards for representation of text in digital form, which you will learn later on in the next presentation. It was invented by Tom Elliott in 1999 as a response to manifesto by Silvio Pancera, who highlighted that it is important that the software used for database support has the export of data in a structured format that's defined by a document type definition, namely a specification that defines the structure, elements, and attributes of an XML document. In one word, a standardization that would bring interoperability. Important projects that followed the creation of Epidoc, along the ongoing dedication of the people who were involved in these projects, contributed to Epidoc becoming the leading standard in the field. With its structured approach, Epidoc offers numerous benefits that distinguish it from other methods of digitization. In the first place, because the encoded content is not merely replicated digitally, but it contains rich metadata and contextual information, enabling sophisticated analysis and interpretation. And some of the notable pioneering projects are, for example, inscriptions of Aphrodisias and Aphrodisias in late antiquity, projects done by Joyce Reynolds, Charlotte Rouchet, and Gabriel Baudard, and later by Charlotte Rouchet and Gabby. Next, inscriptions of Roman Tripolitania, EOSP, inscriptions of the Northern Black Sea, for example, I Sicily, Roman inscriptions of Britain, and so on. The list goes on, as you will see. These are some of the concepts related to the Epidoc. Because it is based on TEI XML, Epidoc leverages a widely recognized standard within the digital humanities community. In addition to being a platform free, this standardization fosters compatibility with a range of tools and platforms, enabling seamless integration into broader scholarly flows. And it ensures durability of the encoded material through the evolving technologies. Furthermore, Epidoc fosters a culture of openness and collaboration, promoting open access to scholarly resources by advocating the use of open licenses and open data principles. Typically, the encoded texts and metadata in Epidoc XML are shared openly through repositories, making them accessible to researchers worldwide without barriers to reuse or to distribute the material. Another important aspect is reproducibility, which means that the process of digitization is made transparent and replicable. Many tools and softwares used in workflows are open source, and the same goes for the training materials that are shared among the community members. Also, a very important project that I will mention in the end is Eagle Europeana, which was a massive effort led by Silvia Orlandi that gathered all the major databases and pulled a great energy into creating a best practice list that is still very influential and had a huge impact on the further developments in digital epigraphy. And as you can see in this slide, this is a page from digitalclassicist.org wiki. A snapshot from 2007 shows a list of projects that can fit into one page. And the snapshot from today displays 584 projects. And not all of those are epigraphy projects or Epidoc projects, but they show the trends in how the field is rapidly growing.